Scientists proved something disturbing about humans. People would rather get electric shock than sit alone with their own thoughts. In a famous study, researchers left people alone in a room for 15 minutes. No phone, no music, no distractions, just them and their thoughts. There was a button in the room that would give them an electric shock. Most people said they'd pay money to avoid that shock. But when left alone, 67% of men and 25% of women pressed the button. They chose physical pain over being alone with their own mind. Think about that. We've built a world of constant distraction because silence terrifies us. We scroll, we binge, we noise fill, because when it's quiet, we have to face ourselves. And most people don't like what they— Your body has a weapon so extreme. It kills itself to save you. Some of your white blood cells fight infections by suicidally bursting open. They literally destroy themselves. But before they die, they cast their own DNA out like a net. A web of genetic material that traps bacteria and viruses. It's called netosis. The cell sacrifices itself to build a cage around the enemy. Other immune cells then move in and finish the job. Your body is so committed to protecting you that it will kill its own cells to do it. You have an army inside you that's willing to die for you every single day. And you don't even know their names. Follow for more. Your body is— A newborn baby can distinguish the sounds of every language on Earth. By their first birthday, they lose that ability forever. There are about 600 consonants and 200 vowels across all human languages. A baby born anywhere in the world can hear and tell apart all of them. Chinese, English, Arabic, Hindi, doesn't matter. Their brain treats every sound equally. But around 12 months, something changes. The brain starts filtering. It keeps only the sounds used in the baby's native language and throws everything else away. This is why adults struggle with foreign accents. Their brain literally deleted the ability to hear those sounds. The window closes. What was once universal becomes narrow. The most cost-effective public health intervention in human history costs 5 cents per person per year. And most people have never heard of it. Iodized salt. That's it. Salt with a tiny amount of iodine added. It costs 5 cents per person per year. Iodine deficiency is the leading preventable cause of intellectual disabilities worldwide. It affects over 2 billion people. Before iodized salt, millions of children were born with stunted brain development simply because their soil didn't have enough iodine. Countries that added iodine to salt eliminated endemic goiter almost completely. The United States did it. Switzerland did it. It's one of the greatest public health successes ever. But in many developing countries, it still hasn't happened. Obi-Wan Kenobi's home planet didn't have a name until a comedian asked about it. Then George Lucas made one up on the spot. During an interview, Daily Show host Jon Stewart asked George Lucas what planet Obi-Wan was from. Lucas didn't have an answer. He'd never thought about it. So he joked, "Stu-Jon," a play on Jon Stewart's name. Stewart laughed. The interview continued. But here's the thing. Lucas made it canon. He officially added Stu-Jon to the Star Wars universe. It appeared in guidebooks and reference materials. A talk show joke became permanent Star Wars lore. The Force is strong with this one. Halima Cissé from Mali gave birth to 9 babies at the same time. Nonuplets. It's one of the rarest events in human history. In 2021, Halima was pregnant. Doctors told her she was carrying 7 babies. She was flown to Morocco for specialized care. When she gave birth, the count was higher than anyone expected. 9 babies. 5 girls and 4 boys. All born healthy. The previous record was 8 babies. Halima broke it. The babies were born premature at 30 weeks. They each weighed between 500 and 1,000 grams. The medical team was shocked. 9 babies surviving the same birth is so rare it's almost A man tried to set a world record by crying for 100 hours straight. He made it 6 hours before his body gave out. The attempt started simple enough. He sat down and began crying. Tears flowing. Recording everything. After a few hours, his eyes started swelling. His face began puffing up. Headaches kicked in. Then at the 6-hour mark, something terrifying happened. He went partially blind. The blindness lasted about 45 minutes. That's when he stopped. His eyes were so swollen he could barely open them. His face was unrecognizable. His head was throbbing. The human body isn't designed for sustained crying. It's a stress response, not an endurance sport. He learned that the hard way. Some records aren't worth breaking. Follow for more.